Welcome to the show. I guess this is one of the saddest episode we have to do. But yeah, let's talk about what's happening. Hello, how you doing? Howdy. Welcome. My name is JT. This is JT Podcast. There's something we need to talk about. All right. Hope that some of you have already seen or heard about Marwa's host trainer, the guy called Max, a very young, energetic and dedicated guy who's been working for Marwa as a host trainer called Max. He recently opened a YouTube channel and got a shout out from Rocio. And now he was performing good until yesterday when he was involved in an accident. He was involved in an accident and he is in a serious condition, like critical. He got serious injuries and now he got fired. Marwa fired him at his lowest, like at his lowest moment. He released a video some hours ago that I'm going to react on, where he was showing his bruises, how he got injured and all those kind of things. It's looking bad, like really, really bad. So there's something now here, like a puzzle, maybe like a confusion, because now people are kind of stuck between whether to crucify him for taking the horses to the market where he got an accident, terming it as his own fault. Like now he's going through the consequences of his choices. That for one, maybe he didn't have a permission from Marwa to take the horses out to go and do that. And some of them think he did it for content. All he wanted to do is content. And others are like, it was part of the routine. He was training the horses and now it happened. It's an accident just like any other accident. All right. Before I get down to making my reaction today, we can all agree that when someone is drowning, that's not the right time to teach them how to swim. Trust me. We can all agree with that. That when someone is drowning in the water, deep, they are drowning. That's not the best time to teach them how to swim. And I guess this is something that Marwa never understood. Never. He will never understand that. That's why he had a heart of a dog to chase someone with no payment, with no compensation, at his lowest, in a hospital bed, nursing a lot of wounds, twisted neck or whatever, like he said on his post. So there is something about censor that I think we should talk about, because now, seriously, I didn't see Max as a problem to this guy called Marwa. I've never seen him as a problem. Actually, he was one of those hardworking guys in that compound. And now that he got an accident, if that accident didn't happen, then you couldn't talk about how, like, maybe he didn't have permission to take the horses out or whatever. But because an accident happened, so people are going down to ask them, to ask this guy. I mean, imagine he is on the hospital bed and he's talking people can be cruel. They are asking him, so did you have permission? Me too, I could have chased you. You go to the comment section, you'll be shocked. So Max made a video titled How It Started Before the Accident Occurred. And maybe, I think Marwa will be making a video on the same, maybe to explain what happened there and stuff like that. But before he make that video, because I guess that will be a damage control video, he will always come to defend himself and say how disrespectful Max was, how he got out with the horses without his permission, and those kind of things. I know that is what he will come to say. But before he come to feed you with those garbage nonsense, let's at least break down this event, maybe this occasion, or maybe this whole scenario, how it started and how it got to this point that now Max went like this. Anyway, in his video description, he wrote a very good description that can tell you what exactly went down and if you choose to believe Marwa, then joke on you. All right. So before we get to this point, there is a comment. There's a comment that was made on his yesterday's video, and he made a reply. And from that reply, people didn't really look at it that much. He decided to make a video, and towards the end of this video, of today's video, he filmed himself in the hospital, and he opened up. He badly exposed Marwa. You can imagine, you cannot imagine that someone can do such a thing to a human being. So you want to tell me that a host life, or maybe that act of people make mistakes. So tell me that him taking a host to the market, with or without Marwa's permission, he could have made a mistake. He might have made a mistake. But now, was that the right time to fire him with no pay? To fire him with no medical bill cleared, without anything, without a compensation? I think sometimes we need to be human enough to talk about these things, okay? I know people make mistakes. How many mistakes have you made since you was born until now? A bunch of them. If we start judging or crucifying you for each mistake you make, bro, if that is how God operated, then I guess nobody would be here. So I don't really think that it was appropriate for Marwa to chase this guy like a dog at his lowest. It wasn't. That wasn't the best time for this guy to be chased like that. And you can see towards the end of that video, he even posted he posted those papers that the hospital description that he was treated. And now, to make it worse, what he said in that description will actually make you shed tears. But hey, let me say, like most of those people may say in their title, hold your tears. Anyway, guys, can we get this show started? Please like the video and subscribe. Welcome you to give your opinion. If you really think that Max did a very big mistake and he deserved all that, you are free to say whatever you feel like. Yeah, because we all cannot have a similar opinion, right? If you think that Marwa was wrong to fire this guy at his lowest like that, not actually fire, he chased him like a dog. And this guy describes how badly injured he was and in what state, and with no money, he had to borrow money. We'll be reading that description in a bit. But first of all, let me show you this. Let me show you this. So this was a comment that someone made on his yesterday's video. So he asked, are you the one who went to the market with the horses and got an accident? That was yesterday, before he made the video. All right. And someone replied there, say, Max, if you were involved in going to the market with the horses, that was wrong. But remember, you are a good at your job. Just apologize and move on. Never, whatever that person was saying. What, you got fired? Somebody asked, you got fired? Yes. Max replied here, say yes. And later got chased away with my twisted neck and all those kind of things. Let me see if, yeah. This is what he replied. He said, yes. And later chased away, or chased with my pain, wounds, and twisted neck. So looks like people didn't see this comment that much. That's why Max decided to make this video today. All right. So I'm going to take you through this video that Max made, saying that how it started before the accident occurred. All right. Posted some hours ago before making this video. So this is what I'm going to make my reaction on. And because Marwa hasn't yet published a video to do a damage control and crucify this guy for taking his horse to go to the market and those kind of things, I know he will come out here defending himself and making this young man look so cruel and bad. And I understand that some of people will have an opinion and say, Max, you already know. We do have already known this guy very much, all right? So do you think that all those other people like Gintu, like Mogesi, who have worked for Marwa previously, do you really think that all of them were haters? You know, do you really think that all of these people who are out here, saying how badly they were treated, saying how they were chased with no pay, do you really think that all of these people, they're just haters? They didn't like this guy, man. They didn't like him. They're just bad. They're just negative. Maybe he didn't know. Okay, maybe he thought, yes, these people are just jealous of him, or maybe all that. But now that he have gone through that by himself, I'm sure right now if you ask him what he think about Marwa, he will have a completely different opinion on this. Because, bro, this is just like your son. All right? People make mistakes. And this was an accident. It wasn't like he did it on purpose. While he took the horses as part of his routine to train them to do what? If you hire me as a chef, all right, to cook for you. However, I decide to cook that meal, whether maybe to cook onions before tomatoes or whatever, or maybe to boil first before cooking. That's on me. So whatever I decided to do, or whichever process is me. So for him, I think it was his line duty. He was out there training the horses, whichever best way he need. And now that he is a content creator, yes, I understand he was creating content for his channel too. So as much as yes, that an accident happened, maybe people are like, okay, I know that shouldn't have happened if you didn't take the horses out. All you wanted is to go and create content. Now see what happened. I'm sure that now Marwa is watching this video. He will have something to come and crucify this guy. This guy, he didn't even want to go and train. All he wanted is to film and create content. To some extent, if that is the case, you can say maybe yes. Maybe if he was just focused on making, just training the horse, maybe it shouldn't have happened. But an accident, you can prevent it. But now, let's talk about how that thing happened and how he was chased. And at that moment, was that the right moment, seriously, to get fired out, to be chased? At least Marwa would be kind enough to say, oh, so how much do I owe you so far? Maybe $100. Check this and go away. I don't want you here anymore. At least pay for your medical bills and go. I don't want to see you no more. But now, he's furious and he's like, I don't want to see you here. Go. I don't care whether you're injured or whatever. I don't care. You just go. Seriously. I don't think that. All right. You can have your own opinion. Let me know in the comment section as I sip my ginger. So, this is the video. Let me play it.
Hello guys, welcome back. As I told you, today will be a special big day for Onyx. This is all about Onyx. Onyx. Here's my little baby horse, my baby boy. So today I'm going to spoil Onyx. So then,
so that is how the video started. While he was going out, according to his description, he was going to treat baby Onyx. And before actually we go on, let me read the description because I guess this is where everything was there. Before you get tired with the video of Onyx. So this is how the description was reading. He said, yesterday, I had gone to buy Onyx. Onyx is the horse, the baby horse, some fruits. So he had gone to buy some fruit for Onyx. All was going well until on the way back, after buying the fruits and all that, Snake Eyes, that is the another horse, Snake Eyes bridles got loose, I guess he was saying that. Snake Eyes bridles got loose and we both rolled on the ground so bad, leaving my body and that of hers with some bad injuries. So he says him and the horse got serious injured. All right. My boss Marwa, Until this moment, he still call him my boss after fire. Oh, yes, that is fine though. My boss Marwa went crazy on the news and fired me. Feel that? He fired me, chased me from his home with a lot of painful injuries on my body, which includes twisting my neck, hurt my back, limping on my right leg, and other wounds on my body. And on my head, luckily, I always wear a helmet. Also, without transport to get me home. So he was fired, chased away with no transport, all that. All right. He said, I didn't get full medical attention since I had not enough money. And my boss, Marwa, said he can't pay for my bills for hurting his horse. Damn. Bro. Maybe I need to repeat that, I didn't get full medical attention since I had not enough money. And my boss, Marwa, said he can't pay for my bill for hurting his horse, which I never did intentionally. It was an accident, just like any other accident. So, just like any other accident do happen. My friend Wheezy sent me some money to pay for hospital bill, and my mom took loans from her friends and sent me for transport to go home. I'm not a bad person, and I always treat horses with my love, and my love goes to horses. So, okay, so that was the video description, this video's description, and I read it through, and I was reading it. All I said was, damn. I mean, bro. I was like, bro. It was crazy. I mean, it was really crazy and heartbreaking to read, to imagine that. But I will still repeat what I said in the beginning. I said, when someone is drowning in water, that's not the best moment to teach him how to swim. All right, so these people are coming out to crucify these Max and say, oh, did you have permission to take the horses out? No, you didn't. So Marwa was right to chase you and, send you away without paying all that, whatever. But this was an accident. How many things have Marwa made a mistake in his home? How many mistakes has Rostio done? How many mistakes has Marwa himself done? All those horses that died previously, was Max involved? I mean, come on, bro. Onyx died. The other horse died. Was Max involved? No, he wasn't. Did Marwa chase whoever was involved? Because he was the one. Did he chase himself? No. So it's nonsensical. It's just actually hypocritical to just put all the blames on this guy because this was an accident. They were walking and, what are the strips of saddles? They got loose and they fell down, him and the horse. So they both got injured, the horse and him. Even though he now didn't get a chance to film how badly the horse was injured, but he filmed himself in this video, which we're going to show in a minute. I don't know if he's going to have a problem with me, with my channel, but I will try. But now that he was chased away, and Marwa couldn't even think about maybe giving him something small to clear the medical bill and all that, he chased him with no transport, with nothing. At that moment, all he did is just to call his mama. Mama, my boss chased me because of an accident. So mama was confused. Mama had to go away there, get some loans from friends and send him some cash to clear the medical bills and go home. So as we speak, this guy is at home, nursing serious injuries, broken. It's bad, bro. It's bad. I think if Marwa wanted to appear a little bit good, if Marwa really wanted to appear a gentleman, this is what he could have done. And I know he can do it, but this is what he could have done. He could have called him back home and stop him from working. At least he could stay in the house. And now at least clear his medical bills. All right. He can cut his salary. You see, this is what you can do. How much do I owe you for the last month or for the last days that you have worked here? If maybe $200, take this 100, clear the medical bill and all these expenses and all that, and make sure that this guy is in good health. All right. And now he can say, bro, look, you disrespected me for taking my horse to the market without my permission. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dismiss you. Maybe he can make a video and say, hey, Max was involved in an accident and I thought this was rampant. I mean, this was, he was doing this repeatedly and I couldn't take it anymore. But just a one-time thing, bro. This guy has been so respectful to Marwa. He has been so hardworking here. He never did something like this before. It just happened. Actually, it is an accident. Why don't we talk about an accident? You don't plan for an accident, do you? So chasing him away with no transport money, with no money to clear the medical bill, and now he goes, his mama has to struggle to go take loans and send him money. It's bad. Trust me. It's really bad. But you know what? It's crazy that if you go to that comment section, you'll see a lot of people be like, did he know that you are going to the market? Don't you know that those horses, they don't like interacting with people? So it's possible they will get vexed and they go wild when they go around people. We saw how children were surrounding Onyx. That's not good. And now people now are pointing out mistakes. If this accident didn't happen, people couldn't come out and now point out mistakes of Max and say, you did this wrong, you did that. All was well until that accident happened. So now, all of a sudden, Max is so bad. He's disrespectful. He's not obedient. He is all those bad things that you can call out of a guy. So, well, Max. But Max, hey, look. This is not the best moment to crucify you and to call you out for whatever, but at least you should have known better, bro. You should have known that this guy, maybe you should have gotten yourself a backup plan. That's how he is, bro. Don't even be surprised. I know maybe you're like, oh my God, is they real? Did he actually chase me away with not payment? Is he not going to pay me my money? He couldn't even allow me to at least nurse my wounds a little bit. He couldn't even allow me to even explain. All he looked at, listen, all he looked at is the horse. Oh, so the horse got injured. You're fired. It's like there's a rampant saying in Kenya that some employers, foreigners, let me not even mention the race because people will be like, no, JT, you're being racist. You're being racist. No, there's some people here in Kenya, a group of people, foreigners, that if they employ you to work for them and you're as a driver for their company cars and you get an accident, and if you call them and be like, boss, we got a serious accident, all they ask first is my car okay? Yeah. You got what? An accident. Is my car okay? Was it damaged? So they don't give you that. They don't give a damn about your health. No, they can even ask you, hey, are you okay? Did you get injured? Or that? No. How bad is my car damaged? When you say that the car is okay, now they can breathe and say, okay, so what up? Do you have anything to say? Bring it home. No, boss, I'm injured. I'm in hospital. All right. I'm sending someone to collect my car. Give them the keys. Come back to the job when you can. That's exactly what Marwa is doing right now. All he has to is, wait, Snake Eyes got injured? Let me look. Oh, it hurt its knees. Bro, you're going. I don't care how badly you got injured. You're going. You're going. You go. Boss, but I don't have money. Do I care? Go, bro. Boss, but there are medical bills I need to clear. Bro, I said, go. Anyway, Max, so sorry, brother. But what do we say?
We are almost half a way. We're heading to the market to get some
So they were heading to the market and all that kind of things with the cars.
You're almost halfway, heading to the market to get some fruits. On my back, I have my bag to carry the fruits. I'm going with Snake Eyes and Malaika.
All right, so they were going to the market
It's joining me.
to buy fruits for Onyx. So that's how it started. That's how it was going until some point here. Something happened why we didn't see
We are
it.
in the special day for Onyx. Yeah. Hello. Come close. You want to see? Maybe just
And now all of a sudden, we are in the hospital. Look, we are in the hospital now, and this guy is narrating what happened. All right, you can see this is a hospital bed. Max is here, lying here, so seriously injured. I'm not sure if showing that will have a problem with me, with my channel, but I'm gonna try. If there's something serious, I'm gonna blur it out because I don't want issues with white tea. Do you understand? Like, if I show you some disturbing footage, I should be able to play to show a disclaimer on the screen that this footage may have sensitive parts. That if you agree to watch it, just it's sensitive and it's graphic or something. But anyway, let me try to play. If I see something sensitive, I'll be removing it from the screen a little bit so you guys understand. Okay, if you are so sensitive to injuries and wounds and all those kind of things, you can close your eyes. All right, but I'll try to play cool with that. So this is Max in the hospital, and this is a hospital bed. Obviously, you don't expect Marwa to come check him. You don't expect Marwa to come see him in the hospital. That is something that can never happen. All he waited is Max to get out of the hospital and come home. When he came home, he found Marwa so furious. All he asked is, was my horse hurt? Yes. Okay. I don't care about anything else. You go. But boss, you can see I'm injured. Bro, I said, go to your mama. So this was Max in the hospital.
Hey guys. That's my apron.
You can see his apron. Oh my God, now I feel what Maro is feeling right now. Only Maro thought is, okay, this is the new apron that I bought for you. The apron are not bought for you, actually. It was supposed to be rented. You could only own this apron after 3 months of working. So you cannot own this thing. You don't call them yours before 3 months. You have to work. And he said, when he was describing those apron, he said, this is to encourage you to stay. This is to encourage you to stay. So you earn this after 3 months of hard work, an apron. So it's like you're renting it. So I'm imagining that if Max wants to go back to work there, he has to buy a new apron for Marwa and go treat Onyx Snake Eyes, that horse that got injured. And he has to, bro, look.
I had an accident when I came out of the market. See,
You can see?
it's my back.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I got out.
Sorry that flashed on the screen. I don't know. What do we do? What do we do? Can I stop showing? Or can I just leave it there? It's bad. It's not looking good. No, it's not looking good, but wow. It's not looking good, bro. But hey.
So, I'm in the hospital.
So he's there in the hospital. Helpless. Wow. It's crazy, bro. But anyway, so sorry, Max. Let me play.
My hand was hurting. See. I was coming out of the market and I was conjuring with sneakers.
All right. He was getting out of the market after taking Snake Eyes and Onyx, the horses, for a walk to go buy fruits. That's when an accident happened. And so he's narrating over there. He's in some serious injuries.
And by accident, she knocked his front legs when he was conjuring, and both of us fell down very bad.
Mm.
And I dislocated my hand.
Yeah. You can see that, right? I hope you can see that. It's bad. It's really bad. Maybe I'm going to remember to kind of blur that part. If you want to go and see the real footage, you can you can check that on his video. It's not looking good at all. All right? It's looking bad. But if you want to go to check it, you can watch on his video.
My back too got hurt. And one of my legs. So this happens. It's a very bad accident.
Now, I don't know. I don't know what even to say. I don't know what to say. But now because I've been here for long, I've seen people like Strongman 254. I've seen people like Gintu. I've heard about these people, the experience in this swamp, and when they came out to speak, most of us didn't believe them in the first point. We didn't believe them until we started seeing these things happening over and over and over. And maybe I will assume that someone like Max didn't even know what type of guy he was dealing with. Because I think even your own child can do such a mistake, We all make mistakes in life. If Murimi the thief, if Murimi went and stole some construction material, a script, and they said he deserved a second chance. So what happened? How many times have Max took the horses and got a similar accident? So don't he deserve a second chance? I mean, well, Murimi the thief stole some construction material from Dimango's site. And they said because everyone else deserved a second chance, so they gave him a second chance. And he went back and they even built him a toilet or whatever that they were doing. So that was a thief. What about Max, who's been a so good guy here all through until now? Doesn't he deserve a second chance, Marwa? So was you lying about being kind and being good-hearted and that people deserve second chances or all those kind of garbage things you're saying? This guy, does he deserve a second chance? That's my question. Of course he do, right? But now why chase him at his lowest? Because as he describes in the video, he says, you chased him, all right? Where was that? Right here. Right here. I didn't get full medical attention since I had not enough money and my boss Marwa said he cannot pay for my bills for hurting his horse, which I never did intentionally. It was an accident, just like any other accident do happen. My friend Wizzy sent me some money. My friend Wizzy sent me some money to pay for a hospital bill. And my mama took loans from her friends and sent me for transport to go home. I'm not a bad person and I treat horses with love and all that kind of things. So all Mara could say is, bro, you hurt my horse? That's all I think. So you go. You go. Wow. Max, I'm sorry that you had to learn this way. I mean, it was predictable that you learning a lesson won't be smooth, because anytime someone will come and tell you, like, Max, by the way, this guy is not a good guy, he's cruel. Be like, he's a hater. Don't listen to haters, all right? Don't listen to haters. The best thing is Max had already had our channel, all right? So right now, I'm sure something that tomorrow will come and do is he will make sure that whatever Max says in his channel will be invalidated. He will come and term him as now a bad guy. And now they will say he's in the influence of haters. He's engaging haters there. Whoever is encouraging this guy I saw even someone told him to sue Marwa for chasing him without payment and all those kind of things. If he gets a good lawyer, he can sue Marwa, and that's a fact. He was been working for him, and he never got paid. He chased him away at his lowest, very much badly injured. That's not how bosses act. So all Marwa was like, so you hurt my horse. Not as you guys. Well, so that's to mean Marwa would be cool if this guy even got badly hurt, but the horse was fine. If the horse was good, then Max would be like, okay, Marwa would be like, since my horse is okay, so you can do your thing. But now you hurt my horse. So what I'm thinking is, Max has to learn the hardest way. Because now if you told him, I remember giving Max a shout out when he launched his channel, when Rocio was introducing him and saying, Max opened a channel and now here he is. You can go support him. I remember I gave him a shout out. I showed his YouTube channel here. And so some of you are there or watching his videos, commenting there, which is a good thing. Personally, I like Max. I like him because he's such a cool guy. He takes care of, he's good at what he does in his line of duty. That's all it takes. Because if you do something and you do it good and perfectly, that's all. Do you know how many hours this guy works? Have you ever asked yourself how many hours a week that this guy... 72 hours. How many? That's too much, bro. For how much? Some penny. A few dollars. Now, kicked out. No payment. Just like that. Go. Wow. Crazy and cruel, ain't it? Dang, bro. I never saw that coming.
Came here today. Just came to take the medications. At least to get tetanus and some meds. Yeah.
You see, for us, we feel sorry for you guys. My guy. Someone like me, I feel so sorry for him. Like, seriously. But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about this because Mr. Man doesn't care. His subscribers, most of his subscribers still don't care. If you go to, if you go to the comment section, these people are so crucifying him so much. All these people that I'm seeing that are sympathizing with the Max, someone like Sophie. Sophie is is a keyboard reactor here in this camp. She's not from the other side. All right. All these people who are showing empathy and saying, so sorry, Max, so sorry for what happened. They're not pro Marwa, they're not Team Marwa. That's what's up. All this guy, all they will say is, no, you didn't have the permission to take the horses out. So that is for you. That's what you deserve. Look, all these comments, people are so cruel here. I can even see Fakere here says speedy recovery for when it comes to living things, never deviate from what expect you or ask permission. None of us can replace life, and none of us want to hear sorry. Sorry, don't get well soon. All right, I can see all these people. Most of these people that I see here are the lesbian. But people who are now asking him, did you have a permission? For example, this person here say, I will do exactly like Marwa did. You can imagine that. You can only imagine that. Someone is telling him, I will do exactly what Marwa did. I will believe it. How dare you decide to take his horse to the market without his permission? And you also allow so many children to come close to Onyx, especially when Marwa unequivocally said he wasn't going to allow random people touching his horses. So you made a bad judgment, and now you are facing the consequences. You can't expect Marwa to come out of pockets because of your horrible judgments that will cost him to treat his already expensive horse. I mean, people don't even care about human life no more. To treat his already expensive horses. Horses? Oh my God. Pay for the horse's treatment, and also pay for your treatment when it was you who didn't do what you were supposed to do. That horse was most likely spooked for whatever reason, since it was a new area. If you knew anything about horses, you will know how easily spooked they are. I grew up owning horses, and I know they are unpredictable and do not like change of routine. Make better choices and get well soon. Why? That name. Let me actually mark the name. Whenever I see this name, I remember who this person is. Let me check here. Let me check this person, because now I think this person is called Bellazola. Bellazola. I can see them eyes over there. So this is the person who's so cruel to Max and say should have done the same exact thing that Marwa did, and even the worst. Was how dare he take the horses out without Marwa's permission? How dare? Wow. I thought I'd seen all until I read that. So people can get so cruel.
Some meds. Feel like I can't even turn my.
Wow. So sorry, Max, man. I see it. I've seen it, but that's serious. That's bad.
It's really hurting so bad. Guess I feel like it was so it happened. This is my upper. See guys, I felt so bad.
Wow.
All my apron got finished. It was a very bad accident.
And now towards the end of that video, Max posted that thing. That is the hospital description, how he was prescribed his medical or whatever. So he posted that there. And I don't know if people are going to come through for him, because Mar already said it's none of his problem. It's none of his concern. Max deserved that, even the worst. Bro. Bro, if you think that you've seen all, go to Nyabuhanse. You haven't seen that. You haven't seen that, I promise. You haven't. Because now I'm looking at how bad Max was injured. If I come back here, I don't want to traumatize you that much, but if you actually look at this point here, and yes, we haven't seen how bad the host has been hurt. We haven't seen, but haven't you heard about two of Marwa's horses dying? Was it Mark's fault? No. So why can Marwa put himself in Mark's shoes and be like, okay, I was so careful, I was good, I was treating them nice, but they died anyway. So what was the problem? Was I the problem? Why can't he try to imagine that? Because this was an accident. It wasn't like the same thing that Marwa said, Rio got sick and we are feeding it paraffin and all those kind of things and it died. And the first horse died too. Marwa will always want to shift blame and come placing on someone else. I'm sure that when he decided to make a video today, be stand by and watch for that video. When he decided to post a video today, all he will be talking about is how Max was so arrogant, how he was so ignorant, how he was so careless, how he's been behaving badly and Marwa was keeping quiet until today. So after that video, most people won't look at Max the same way, I'm sure. Most of Marwa's subscribers will always take sides, will always take Marwa's side. They will be like, okay, so if that is what he did, then well. If that is what he did, well, fine. Marwa will never agree, will never admit that this was my mistake. Or this happened like that. No. You did that. Adios. You did that. Oh, it was nice knowing you. Go. So I'm looking at this, bro. Like,
that's my apron. I had an accident when I came out of the market.
I can promise you, Max, that right now Marwa is counting the loss of that apron. He doesn't even care about your health. And all he's thinking is, okay, my apron. So now I have to buy another one. In the meantime, Rosie is having a lot of fun out there. That's none of her concern. After the vacation, they will be planning a birthday party. From there, they will be talking about something else. It's never a dull day. It's never a dull day over there in the village. No. See, if tomorrow I see another guy volunteering or maybe coming to look for this spot to work there as a horse trainer, I'll just sit down here and laugh because sometimes I feel sorry for Max. For real, I feel sorry for Max, but now I'm asking myself, like, these things have been happening here every day, repeatedly. But they don't seem to even notice that, okay, so let's assume Gintu was the bad person. Then came Magesi, came Ernesto, came someone else, came Strongman, came whoever, Village Cook, all those guys, all those people are bad. Now, until today, this was 2025, before this 2025 ends, still there was someone who could feel that all these people are haters. So after Max, there will be another guy maybe who will be coming here to say, okay, Max was careless. So I'm here to take care of the horses. Remember the other guy called Joseph? After Marwa firing him, now there was an aggressive horse over there. Marwa was now like, this horse needs Joseph. Joseph was the strongest. Joseph was so strong and he was capable of training these horses. Joseph was strong. So you think Joseph was a bad guy? And now here goes Max. So eventually, all those other boys who are left in the village, without forgetting Kamau. I'm sure right now Kamau is sitting down there and watching these things from his television or mobile phone. He's like, told you. I told you, Max. Kamau woke up one day and he looked at what is going on in the compound. He asked Marwa, you mean me, as a Kikuyu guy, want to work for you for 72 hours a week or 72 hours? For how much? This money. And apart from horses, you expect me to go to the river, bring water, sweep the compound, scoop this horse poop, go take care of your kitchen garden, clean the compound too, sometimes cook for Rocio because she cannot cook. So Kamau looked at all those things and he was like, okay, Mara, look, I know you're trying to be a bossy, but you should know better that I'm a Kikuyu. And we, the Kikuyus, we don't kiss no nyash. Especially when it comes to job, you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me. You need to pay me. So it's like, bro, I quit. I don't wait for you to fire me. He said, bro, look, I quit. But no, who was that? No, come on. You need to work at least 2-3 days. We see how you can do. So every day, Mara goes to wake him up. Come, I need to film a video with you and interview you. Come on, I was like, I'm still sleeping, bro. My time to work hasn't reached. I'll be waking up this hour because I need to work maybe 8 hours a day. No. These people don't even get breakfast before they go to work. They wake up very early in the morning, go work since 5. Now they get breakfast maybe at 9 over there. And from there, you go back to combing the horses' tails with an afro comb. And from there, you wash them, check their hooves, spray, bring water from the river, feed them, sweep the compound, and do all those jobs. And go back to sleep in those stables. I don't know why these guys sleep, by the way, because apparently the whole villa is occupied. They sleep in one of those stores over there. And there are some Jamaicans in the villa right now, Jamaican Americans who are in the villa. They think that this guy deserves this. Oh, boy, you didn't respect your boss. He said you go. If I was there as a visitor, as a guest, and I see how cruel Maro is becoming to his workers, that would be the very same day I pack my bags and leave. I'll be like, bro, I'm not going to watch you treat people like this. But they, you know what? They don't even see a problem. They don't. It's bad. It's really bad. It's bad. But anyway, let me bring this this description to your screen again one more time before I end the show. You need to read that thing slowly, right? You need to read these things. You need to read this description slowly before you think, or maybe before you judge, you decide who was wrong, who was not wrong. Read that description slowly, right? Just read it. Read it slowly. It reads, yesterday I had gone to buy Onyx some fruits. All was going well until my way back. Snake Eyes, the horse, breeders got loose, and we both rolled on the ground so bad, leaving my body and that of hers with some bad injuries. My boss Marwa went crazy on the news and fired me, chased me from his home with a lot of painful injuries on my body, which includes twisting my neck, hurt my back, limping on my right leg, and other wounds on my body. And on my head, luckily, I always wear a helmet, also without transport to get home. So he was chased without transport to get home. I didn't get full medical attention since I had not enough money, and my boss Marwa said he can't pay for my bill for hurting his horse, which I never did intentionally. It was an accident, just like any other accident do happen. My friend Wizzy sent me some money to pay hospital bill, and my mom took loans from her friends and sent me for transport to go home. I'm not a bad person, and I always treat horses with my love. All my love goes to horses. It was an accident. Honestly, I apologize. So, as people are telling him in the comment section, go and apologize and go back to work. Apologize and go back to work. I don't know. Yes, maybe he needed to apologize for taking the horses to the market without Marwa's permission. And now I'm assuming that even if Marwa had an information that this guy was going to the market, or maybe if this guy had a permission from Marwa to take the horses to the market, you're forgetting how he went vexed, or he went mad or crazy on Gitiriba for taking the car with Rocio without his information. He said, if you don't see me with me, you don't see me with the Gitiriba anymore, just you understand, because I don't want to deal with him anymore. I don't know where they were going. It's just because it was Rocio's command to take the car out. So Mar always look at his stuff. It's all about him, his horse, his car, his this, his that. So when he came out and he saw that the car had scratched itself, or maybe they had scratched the car, he didn't even ask. The car was inside the trench. He didn't ask, hey, were you guys okay? Did anyone get hurt? No, that's not a question that he can ask. Hey, Rocio, where were you and Gitiriba going? And you scratched my car. Gitiriba, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to see you anymore. You guys should go and watch that video if you've forgotten. You should go watch that video if you've forgotten. That's how he act. That's how he do. But anyway, Max, I'm so sorry. That's from me. All right. I'm not going to join the crew to crucify you and say, you didn't have permission from your boss and those kind of nonsense. All I can say is, man, so sorry. All that happened, it was an accident. Accidents do happen. You don't plan for them. But I will say, personally, as JT, it was so inhuman. That was so bad for Marwa to chase you at your lowest. That was not the best moment for him to chase you. At least he could have, yes, even if he didn't want to deal with you, at least he could have paid for your medical bills or maybe gave you transport. Hey, bro, I can't deal with you. Here's your money. So far, how many days have you worked? This and that and that. How much per day? This. Get this money. Go. I don't want to deal with you. At least that would be decent. Hey, bro, look, you took my houses without my permission, and now it looks like all you care about is you growing your channel, doing content. Get this $100. Go away. I don't want to see you. That would be so generous of him, but I didn't expect anything more from Marwa apart from that. So all I can say is so sorry, Max, that happened the way it did. So sorry. Anyway, to the viewers, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Like the video before you go. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.